All right, John Bennett here, and in this module, we're going to go through page setup. So how do you set up your Facebook page? We're going to go all through that right now, but more importantly, we're going to dive into some concepts here. So the way you do this is you need to be logged into your Facebook account, and then you're just going to go to facebook.com/pages. Now in the top right, you're going to see a button that says Create Page. It's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. Okay? Now you have choices. Don't freak out. You're either going to go with brand or product, or you're going to go with public figure. Let's pop back over here and let's talk about this. Should it be you, like Susie Jones, or should it be basically my company, Space Distributor? And there's pros and cons for both of those. If it's Susie Jones, you really have the latitude to talk about a lot of different things. And if you go off the rails a little bit, it's fine because it's you, right? It can still have a main focus, but it gives you a little bit more latitude to express yourself a little bit more and get away with more things. I really think that for 95% of the people in direct sales, they should brand themselves out. On the other hand, if you want to be really, really concise and really only post stuff that's about the company, related to the company, can you see how that might be a little bit confining? So, I really recommend you use yourself as a persona. And let's pop over. I'll show you how to do that. Basically, you just hit public figure. You choose a category. And most of you guys are probably going to choose entrepreneur. But you can look through here. It doesn't really matter what you pick. Put your name in and get started. Now, I'm not going to go through the really simple steps of setting your page up. That is really basic. Facebook walks you through it. Basically, you're just going to have a profile picture, a banner picture, and that's about it. So I recommend you use your persona. You can always add another page. You can have as many pages as you want, guys. And these pages exist. Think of them like separate companies. Your personal profile, you access it through that, but your personal profile is not, you cannot tell who owns a page. Anyway, obviously, if it's your name, they know it's you. But what I'm saying is that you can have as many pages as you want. But don't get distracted. Don't just build pages for everything. Stay focused on building out your one page and making it awesome. Okay? Let's dive right into posting. Posting. What are we going to post? Well, remember the rule I talked about earlier, the why I should care rule. And you really want to run that filter, man. You really want to think about, am I just blasting junk out into the universe? Does this post have value? Are people going to want to see it when it hits their feed? Because if they don't want to see it, you're going to be wasting money. Because we're going to be running some ads, not expensive ads, but we're running ads. So you're going to really think about, do people want to see this? Why should they care? We'll talk a little bit about native advertising. Native advertising is quite different than regular advertising. Regular advertising basically is blatant ads. And just like when you go to Google and you type something in, you got ads on the top and the right. That's regular advertising. Facebook advertising is called native. What does that mean? Well, that means that it's an ad, but it doesn't look like an ad. It's different. It looks like it belongs in the feed with everything else. If you remember this, then it'll really shape what you post and how you post, because think about what people like to do on Facebook. They don't want to see blatant sales pitches. They want to see, cute cats and mess. It can have more depth than that, don't get me wrong, but they may want to see articles, really, really good articles about stuff they're interested in. They may want to see, I'm not saying you can't sneak in some well-done videos from corporate. That's one of my next topics, but you really want to think about native advertising. I want to show you an example of native advertising, and on our Lead Sites Facebook page, and we'll hop over there right now. My Lead Sites Facebook page. Now, don't judge. I really haven't put much work into this at all. Mainly, we don't really sell anything to the public or anything like that. We're mainly a consulting company. So But, we're going to grow this, and I'll show you some things. This is an example of native, right? You see this kind of stuff in your feed all the time, right? Appreciate good people. They're hard to come by. Now, I didn't run ads to this. The way I can tell that is there's still a boost post button here. Now, I don't recommend the boost post button. We're going to do something better than that. I'm going to show you how to make your ads a little better than just kind of boosting the post. It is not super effective. We scroll down here, and here's a native one. Again, this is the type of stuff you see in your feed that a lot of people really like. Now, this one, a particular one, kind of went crazy. We ran some ads to it, and check it out. You hover over this. Now, the light orange means organic. What does that mean? That means it was shared with people's friends, and it got organic traffic. I didn't pay for 17,455 people reached, but I did pay for 5,000. So I started the ad with some paid, and it just kind of took off. Kind of went viral. So we have 1,000 people that have liked it. 224 people shared it. Now, why in the world would I post this? There's nothing, I'm not selling anything. Well, a few reasons. Number one, it's a brand new page, and when people really like the post, they'll oftentimes like your page. Now, I'm not telling you to focus on likes. Do not focus on likes. Likes are pretty worthless. However, now that I've had all this interaction on this page, I can run ads just to these people. Now let that sink in for just a second. I can run ads just to the people that interacted with this particular post. Now, would that be a smart idea? Maybe, maybe not. Because I don't know. These could be, people that reacted to this. Well, actually, I do know because I know who I targeted. But I have a way with another ad to reach out to them, which is very valuable. Plus, I got all this free traffic. Free. I mean, the lion's share of the traffic was totally free. So let me show you an example of something that's not native. This is not native. Now, I did not boost this post. I have not run ads, but we consult with direct sales professionals. And this is an article that probably would pique the interest of most direct sales professionals. Okay? And I hadn't even run ads to this yet. I hadn't had time to mess with it. But you get the idea. Now, this is an article. I did not write this article, but I found this article, and I know this article performs well. Well, how do I know that? Okay, this is an example of using other people's content on your Facebook page to grow your audience, grow your Facebook account, etc. So, where did I find the article? One of my favorite tools is called buzzsumo.com. Let's go over there and take a look. All right, so there we're on buzzsumo.com, and this is a really cool site. You can sign up for it, but you don't need to. It costs $100 a month. It's a little bit outrageous, actually. But what we use it for is for a specific reason. What we're going to do is try to find articles that are trending on Facebook that we're taking out the whole part of I wonder if people are going to like this stuff. Remember what I said about why should I care? Well, this tool tells us that without a doubt, people care about this article. They like it. It struck a chord. So this is where I found that article, actually, I think. If I just type in network marketing, let's type it in, and let's see what we get. And you go through here. Now, you don't want to grab an article from, something that's not going to serve its purpose for you. A lot of these are not. Maybe this is a bad example. Let's do this. Let's just type. I'm just random skincare. Okay. Here we go. 10 awesome skincare tips. Now, if you look over here, you see the engagement on Facebook. And so we got a lot of people engaged here. This site obviously uses Pinterest to drive a lot of traffic. But we're kind of looking at Facebook shares. And some of these I think this is another language. You don't want to do that. Interesting one. Here we go. A guide to the best essential oils for skincare. Now this one again is a Pinterest, driven a lot by Pinterest. What you can do, I think you can, let's do this. Let's sort by Facebook. There we go. You can sort it around and kind of check it out. Skincare tips to fight dry skin in winter. That'd be cool to share that if you're in a company that does a lot of skincare stuff, right? So what you would do is you just click this and you grab a link to that and post that on your Facebook page. You don't even have to write the article. But what you're trying to do is put stuff out there on your page that is going to attract people to your page. Cool stuff that you know they're going to like, right? So what you do is, if you go over here, if I go to this article, now we actually have ways to use other people's articles and collect leads on top of them and stuff. I'm not going to get into that in this course. So that's a more advanced technique. But I would copy this link and just go up here, and you can write your own little blurb about it. You pop it in. If it comes up blank like that, there it goes. And then you could post it, but you want to write your own blurb, maybe comment below, things like that. Get people to interact with you. Maybe ask a question, or say, you could even say, check this article out, and if you're interested, we have a really great line of skincare products. You see what I'm saying? You're tying good content to your page. So that's another great idea. I'm not going to do that here, obviously. Talk a little bbit more about this. So I've already given you ideas of where to find content. Let's talk about corporate content. You want to go to your corporate YouTube channel. You want to download their videos, okay, so that you can upload those into your Facebook feed, share those out. You want to get articles off of your corporate site that you can share, or links straight to the corporate site, or even better, links straight to cool stuff that's on your replicated site. That's another idea. We already talked about articles and BuzzSumo. Let's talk about compliancy. Now, especially if you've gone the route of creating a Facebook page that is, let's say my company / distributor or whatever, and you're basically representing the company, you have to be careful what you post, because if you start making medical claims or going outside the boundaries of what the compliance rules for that company is, you get in a lot of trouble. Okay. Now, I don't have a bullet for this, but I think I go over this in running ads. But basically, when you're posting stuff, there's a few things you want to remember what you're allowed to do and not allowed to do with Facebook. And I can tell you the big ones. Number one, you can't have blatant, you can post blatant MLM, network marketing, work from home type stuff, but you will not be able to run ads to it. And if you try to do that too many times, they'll shut your Facebook ad account down. Okay, you can't do that. The image in the post can't have more than 20% text. So make sure that you don't have more than 20% text. Okay, generally speaking. All right, so that is just a basic intro to posting. And I hope it got the wheels turning on some cool ideas of things you could post inside on your brand new Facebook page. Hope you enjoyed that. I will see you in the next video where we'll talk about actually how to take those posts and really put them on steroids, get a lot of people looking at them.